That was something else that I posted last week that pissed a lot of people off. Oh, you should have seen the hate mail I got. Because I said, okay, the first they announced that NBA 2K21, that's going to be $69.99 for next gen. So that's the first one that's going up. We're finally after what, 15?
What we were just talking
14
about.
14 years? Yeah, we're finally seeing a price increase, which is needed. And a lot of people said, no, this isn't needed. They're making so much money off of all this. And I'm like, okay, let's take a step back. Yep. The microtransactions, the loot boxes and everything, yes, they're making, well, not all of them. Actually, it's only the big studios that are, and that makes up a very small percentage of the actual industry itself.
Yeah.
But the amount of money that they're making off that could go away in literally a snap. We've already seen that the government has taken action on this stuff before. They've legitimately said, hey, this is gambling. This is one of the few things that I think our government's done right in the past, 20 years. But so saying that microtransactions and loot boxes and everything is sustainable is just not true. It's not a sustainable business model. So something else is going to have to come into play. And like you made the point of saying, a lot of the employees are being so overworked and everything, they're being underpaid, that something's got to change in the industry, right?
Absolutely. If there isn't, this is when you burn the candle at both ends.
This is what they're doing.
Yeah. They literally are burning it down. And if our gaming industry collapses, they're not like the stock markets. There's not going to be some bailout for them.
Right.
Things are going to change.
No, yeah, you're right. They're not getting $1 trillion bailout to waste in a week.
Yep.
Unfortunately, but and we're gonna have this conversation a million times, I bet, just because it's such a hot topic. But you know what? Say what you want. I think the industry actually needs a price increase on games to take care of its employees. Now, whether or not the employees actually see that money is a whole different conversation.
Yeah. Well, at the same time, I think that based on the game, that should increase the price, because I've paid for $60 games that to me were not worth $60, and I've also paid for $60 games that I would have paid $120 for.
That right there, sir. That right there is the point. The example that somebody that was on my side, it was rare. Somebody was actually on my side, and the point that they made is like, so you're telling me that let's compare two games. They said, let's take Witcher 3, which is 50 hours just to beat the story mode, let alone all the side missions, which is an insane amount. You're telling me that $60 is worth the same amount as For Honor, which is like a 12-hour, storyline. Yeah, decent, okay multiplayer. Yeah. Like, and that right there is exactly why I think that if I'm CD Projekt Red and I'm doing Witcher 4 or I'm doing Cyberpunk 2077, I'm coming out with like a $79 price tag.
Honestly,
if it's going to have that much content, you're telling me that that's not worth an extra $20 to you?
Bro, if Cyberpunk was like, hey, we're going to make our game $100 instead, I'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. You know what, Cyberpunk, or CD Projekt Red, you've earned it. Let's go look at their track history.
Oh my God, their track record.
They have earned it. If they want to make Cyberpunk 2077 $100, if you want to bitch and complain, by all means, people, bitch and complain. Yeah. But you're still going to buy it because you know it's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
So why not? If you know it's going to take out the microtransactions and all that and just throw it all in the game for you, you know they're on top of their updates. You know you're going to get a solid product at launch, make it $100. Who the hell cares?
I mean, that comes back around to what is the gaming industry? It's entertainment. What do actors get paid? What do, TV celebrities, anybody like that, what do they get paid? And what are the hard-working game developers getting paid to make something that is more entertaining?
Shit. Well, I think we're getting more to the point where, the developers are actually taking care or the actual companies are taking care of their employees a little bit better, but it didn't come without massive outrage.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It's another one of those things where CEOs are making, money hand over fist, and employees are just getting swept under the rug.
Yeah. In the article that we talked about, and we're just bringing up last episode again, it said that, the more productive model for the industry, and we're going to get back to these, by the way. Gosh, this is why I did this, so we could get on tangents. The industry as a whole, the much better model is to do a new game every 2 or 3 years with a 20, 25 hour story. Yeah. So I get it. And I think that's the direction it's ultimately going to have to go, or else we're going to see a massive it's just not gonna. I don't want to say uprising, but there's gonna be a lot of developers, people that we need to make these games. They're just gonna be like, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna go to Silicon Valley and work for some tech company and make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.